If you thought racism was bad, just wait until that is coupled on top with classism. What's up, guys? I'm James Hill, founder and CEO of Black Millionaires. So we're going to watch a video of a young lady. She's an actress, right? Paula Jai Parker. She's best known for, a lot of roles. And she's going to share her story, but she has experienced dating down as a woman the worst nightmare, right? Worst nightmare. I say the worst nightmare because when she got with this guy, I'm sure she thought he was going to amplify her career, being married. There's this thing in America where if you're married, it just catapults your career. It supposed to brings that stability, two incomes, lower tax liabilities. You merge your assets, all of this good stuff that comes with actually getting a partner. But her worst nightmare is around the corner. So let's pull this up, and we posted about this.
Best known for my roles in.
All right, let's get it.
Best known for my roles in Hustle and Flow, Lexus, Joy from Friday, and I was Trudy Proud on the Disney Channel cartoon The Proud Family. I was dating a powerful Hollywood player and I had a lot of friends. When I started dating a production assistant, they all disappeared.
All right, before we go forward, remember, she was dating a Hollywood figure, a top Hollywood figure. We don't know who that Hollywood figure is. We don't know if it was a black man or a white man. I don't think that matters. What matters is classism. Classism meaning you're of a particular class. Let me give you an example of classism. Someone saying let's say a woman has a law degree and she only would want to date lawyers, doctors, other professionals. That's a type of classism, right? She wouldn't want to date a plumber even if he made good money. He's not of the particular class that she would want to accept, right? Classism is huge in America, huge. It's like, hey, if you go to Harvard, you only want to date somebody from an Ivy League school. You wouldn't want to go date somebody from a community college up the road. Classism. So let's go.
When I decided to marry outside of the clique, I didn't think anyone would care. I never
Keep in mind, she's in Hollywood. So Hollywood is weird. Hollywood is weird. Keep in mind, she's in Hollywood.
Expected so many people to turn their backs on me. I believe I was blackballed. I don't think people know that we've been living in this whole...
For the people who are living under a rock, blackballed means she's, for whatever reason, there's an unspoken agreement to not let her in the group, in the clique, not let her get any roles that'll put her on, feed her family. So just basically don't make no big announcement about it. But it's like an unspoken rule. Think of Colin Kaepernick, right? That's what he sued the NFL for. He believed they colluded together to blackball him from the NFL.
Hotel. That I lost my house.
Hold on.
That we've been living in this hotel. That I lost my house. I don't even know how we got here. I married you. Then I got blackballed because I married an outsider.
They're just some haters. Let them,
Then I couldn't get work for that. Then I had a baby by an outsider. Then I couldn't get work for that.
Hold on. Is it me or this guy looks very, very healthy? Broad shoulders, clean cut. I don't know why this guy don't have a job making $70,000 or $80,000 a year doing whatever he's doing. To the point where he could take care of the bills and she can pursue her acting career. As an actor, your jobs are up in the air. It's flaky. You might make $1 million this year. Don't make that much next year because you don't get a big movie. Okay, we understand that. But what's wrong with this guy? Like, why can't he provide a lifestyle of stability that allows her to pursue her dreams as an actor? That's just my thoughts, but let's keep going.
I don't understand him. That's the most
people I thought were my friends.
devilish.
Listen, why can't this guy provide you a level of stability that allows you to not have to sleep in a hotel. Now, I'm not shaming her and her family for sleeping in the hotel. I'm speaking directly to the young man. Now, she's the star of the family. She's the one that needs to take the risk. So, to balance all that risk out, you need to take your broad shoulders and your failed career, whatever his name is. Brother, let's bring you to the congregation. Let's bring you back. Where you at? Brother, you need to take your broad shoulders, button up that button up, right? And go get a job. Because she's the one that has the career. She has everything rolling. She needs to take some risks. Go take some risky roles that allow her to land bigger roles. You, on the other hand, you need to provide her with stability. You need to provide her with comfort, a roof over her head. There's no way she is supposed to be crying on TV in a hotel with a young child and a healthy black man sitting there, right? Getting everything he was promised as a husband, but she's not getting the things that she was promised as a man, as a wife, which is stability, protection, etc. If y'all are living in a hotel, I can only imagine she doesn't feel protected. So,
Hey, Jew. Then I got blackballed because I married an outsider.
So again, let's talk about classism. Classism is outside of racism, which means racism is you getting blackballed just because you're black, right? You're Asian, you're Latino or whatever, you getting blackballed just for that, right? Or if you're white and black people or Asian people ain't feeling you or whatever, you getting blackballed just because your race. We already understand that. Classism is a different animal. Classism is one of those situations to where it can make you or break you. I know some people who've married good women. They got good jobs, all because of where they went to school. He wasn't a good guy. I met this dude. He wasn't a hard worker, but he got a job at a marketing firm. He married a successful woman. He married into a good family, all because of where he grew up. He went to private schools. He ended up going to an Ivy League school. And I just so happened to meet him at Michigan State when we went to this program while I was in college. And we stayed in communication. He actually followed me on Instagram, so I hope he's not watching this, right? But this dude was really a scrub. He wasn't a good guy. He just had that classism behind him that allowed him, all he had to do was do the right things, stay afloat, and he was going to be successful. So in this situation, she went from marrying the boss or dating the boss, the high-level executive in Hollywood, to marrying this guy, the production assistant. Classism is real. Right? And it's something that if you don't understand it, you will blackball yourself because you're not playing by the rules of classism. So you have to put yourself in a position of privilege in order to get some of that privilege. Now, some classism you're never going to be able to get because you didn't inherit it. So inherited classism is like where you grew up. You can't control that. Where you went to private schools, you can't control that. Right? But what you could control is your level of education, right? That's a form of classism, your level of education. Your profession, you can control that, right? How you show up to work. Are you executing, right? So a country club, for example, is a form of classism. Most people have never been to a country club. The only time I ever been to a country club is when I worked there. I actually worked at a country club in Saginaw, Michigan, right? And I served the food. I was basically like a waiter at the country club in Saginaw. And I saw firsthand how classism worked. Now, when I went home and we had holidays, we met at my grandma's house. But a lot of these people who are in the country club, they come for holidays, they go to the country club. And they got like a buffet style situation. It was beautiful. So those are some of the days that I worked and I worked overtime, and I got exposed to classism, which is why I play golf, right? I'm putting down the basketball, and I'm picking up the golf shoes. Why? Because of classism. I'm looking to put myself in a position of privilege to meet the right people, to rub elbows with the right people. It's about networking, putting yourself in a position. So what she did and what she made a mistake is dating down as a woman, and she just so happened to date down and run into her worst nightmare, which was a lazy man who doesn't have any privilege attached to his name. So she's going to end up, like she did, homeless, living out of a hotel with a lazy man, and she had his child. So unfortunately, she is a victim of classism. So again, if you're watching this, don't cry about classism. What you want to do is put yourself in a position of privilege to receive some privilege from the classism that you can go out and earn, like your education or like your profession or like your networking abilities. Those are particular places in classism that you can go work your way up in, earn your way through. The positions of classism that you have to inherit, like your last name or the private schools, just ignore that. One of the laws of power is ignoring what you can't change. So, if you're watching this and you're a woman, let this be a lesson. Test the guy out before you marry him. If he's lazy before you marry him, he's going to be lazy after you marry him. So don't date down as a woman and run into your worst nightmare of a lazy, healthy man that will leave you stuck in a hotel.